I am CB Arun Kumar. I am the Academic Director of FX School. I've been working in the industry since the age of 19. Business India Television, TV18, Aaj Tak, Vijay TV, Pentamedia and Maya Entertainment as a Vice President, Pixion where I was Head of Visual Effects and Animation. As far as industry opportunity is concerned, you know what's the biggest thing today? Everybody talks about the exploding digital media revolution. All the jobs are going to be in digital media. Advertising is digital, filmmaking is digital, photography is digital, visual effect, graphics, web, everything is digital. There's a lot of training, there's a lot of teaching, but very few students are industry ready. When I was in Pixion, every day I would get 100 CDs of students and their CVs from all the institutes around the country, and I would never find even one CD or 2 CDs on a single day that were worth watching. 10 seconds and you throw the CD away. There are a lot of jobs in the industry and a lot of jobs in the industry, and there are going to be even more jobs in the industry. The question is who's qualified for it. FX School is a digital media school. We have 5 streams.
Photography,
visual effects,
VFX,
digital printing,
digital filmmaking,
computer graphics.
It's a confluence of different media subjects. How do they interact with each other? All the faculty members, since we have people who are industry professionals, the course design is driven by industry needs. We have a 3-level course structure. The first level is called Foundation, which has universal entry to all the students. The next level is called Specialization, where the student focuses on a couple of subjects. And the final level is the Pro level, where the student is made ready to go into the industry. So the foundation course has a smattering of all the subjects that we teach.
we have from 15-year-old to 50 years old students.
It's people who come from all sorts of places, right? It's people who have a slight background maybe, people who have absolutely no background, people who are changing their career stream, anything it could be.
We don't expect them to have any equipments at all.
You actually come to understand the basics of drawing and painting.
the core skills of visual effects.
the very basics of the craft of filmmaking.
We provide them entire cameras, equipments, lenses, even studio lights.
It starts off with them getting their hands on the software.
How to handle CG. Very primitive, very primitive. We don't teach you high-end stuff.
Only Photoshop and a bit of After Effects, just enough to get them acquainted with the software.
Framings, lenses, different styles, studio lighting.
Just the very basics of how do you operate a camera, how do you plan a shoot, how do you go about editing, how do you get all these facilities in place together.
Break up modeling into a couple of sections.
Chroma keying, rotoscopy skills, color correction.
1 light photography to 2 lights, 3 lights to 6 lights.
Creating different action sets in Photoshop, what the frame aspect ratio should be like when you're working for a film.
More important is trying to understand the concepts. Why and how. Those are the important things.
All the 5 subjects that we teach are there in the foundation course.
We tell them that how important it is to learn DP as a filmmaker. Okay, if director knows how to draw a storyboard, I think it will be much more easier for cinematographer to understand the angles.
So strengthening the core basically.
Once you kind of do the foundation course, you can say, hey, I'd rather do just filmmaking, and maybe I would do a smidgen of visual effects. The second level is called specialization, into 1 or 2 areas. He cannot learn everything, he specializes in a couple of subjects.
It's a studio specialization. You can do dance photography, portrait, serious portrait, non-fashion portraits also.
Documentary, it's basically telling a story.
Basic manipulation and fashion. We do a high fashion photography workshop where we get international model, a stylist from the industry, and students, they shoot with different backgrounds, different light setups, so it adds up to their portfolio.
First of all, the students would learn about screenwriting, the most basic structure of storytelling. After script writing, we would discuss shot division. They have to break down all this sequence of words into a sequence of visuals. Any technique has an emotional equivalent. One is the camera and one is the edit. How to use these tools to convey a story, an emotion, an atmosphere.
Technical stuff.
Animation in After Effects,
Green screen, crowd multiplication, tracking,
and not only just 2D tracking but even match moving.
CG compositing, transition from log to linear.
The art of cleanup and rig removals and wire removals and rotoscoping.
The actual technical stuff which will help them to build a VFX career.
Beyond that, understanding how do you not just like do things in visual effects, but if at all you're confronted with a problem, how do you solve them?
Material studies. How can we create in this software a realistic camera, a realistic watch?
We basically force them to work together with digital painting, VFX department, how to coordinate with other department.
Draw, paint,
Detailed study of characters, anatomical study, material study.
how to create atmosphere, how to move your image, how to do some color corrections.
The students understand the interaction between your
CG and VFX and DP together.
how they go hand in hand together.
This level is somewhere where the student says, okay, I'm narrowing down my focus. And the final level is what we call the pro level.
We explain the in-depth knowledge of each and every tools.
It's a really intense course.
Where we make the students industry ready basically.
Now the real problem solving stuff comes in here, like really crack the fundas correctly.
We expect the student who has gone through this course to be able to directly move and work in a real life industry environment
We have production project.
where all these digital media fields converge.
So when a writer-director writes his scripts and directs his movie, he collaborates with the students from the other streams.
Because there you will learn realism, every aspect, right from budgeting, right from coordination, right from your concept to final output.
So any student who goes through this school is actually sensitized to many aspects of digital media.
Because your industry demands that.
You are ready to face the industry challenge. So that's the purpose of our 3 levels. You can start at foundation, you know nothing, you go to specialization, okay, I am concentrating on some stuff, and then you go to pro, where you say, I'm now ready to get into the industry.